4 blind Australians have regained a meaningful sense of vision. Not through surgery to repair the eye, but through a device that replaces what the eye can no longer do. The second-generation bionic eye, trialled over more than 2.5 years at 4 of Australia's leading institutions, represents a profound convergence of engineering, neuroscience, and human determination. This is the story of how technology taught 4 people to see again. Retinitis pigmentosa, the condition targeted by the Australian bionic eye trial, is an inherited retinal degeneration affecting approximately 1 in 3,500 people. In this disease, the rod photoreceptors, the light-sensing cells responsible for peripheral and night vision, die first, causing characteristic tunnel vision that progressively narrows until even central sight is lost. What makes it a candidate for bionic intervention is remarkable. Even when the photoreceptors are gone, the architecture of the retina is layered. Outermost are the photoreceptors, the rods and cones that convert light into electrical signals. In retinitis pigmentosa, these die progressively, leaving a biological void where the first step of vision once occurred. But critically, the inner layers, the bipolar cells and ganglion cells that relay signals, further survive largely intact. And the optic nerve, carrying signals from those ganglion cells to the visual cortex in the brain, remains functional. This survival window, the second-generation bionic eye, is a 4-component system designed to replace the function of dead photoreceptors. A miniature camera, mounted on glasses, captures the visual scene in real time. That video stream is sent to a wearable vision processor, which converts each image frame into a pattern of electrical stimulation instructions. These instructions are transmitted wirelessly through the skin to a small implant attached near the retina. There, a 44-electrode array delivers precisely timed electrical pulses directly to the survivor. The vision produced by a bionic eye is nothing like natural sight. Each electrode that fires creates what researchers call a 𝗧𝑚𝗲, a perceived spot of light in a specific location of the visual field. With 44 electrodes arranged across the retinal surface, patients receive 44 independently controllable points of brightness. This is enough to perceive the broad outline of a doorway, the silhouette of a person, or the edge of a step, shapes formed from sparse constellations of light. It takes weeks to months of training. The Australian Bionic Eye trial was conducted across 4 institutions: the Centre for Eye Research Australia, which coordinated the study, the Bionics Institute, which engineered the device, the University of Melbourne, which led the neuroscience research, and the Royal Victorian Eye and Ear Hospital, where the surgeries were performed. 4 patients with advanced retinitis pigmentosa were enrolled. Each underwent surgical implantation of the 44-electrode array, then entered a structured rehabilitation program lasting over 2. The trial results were reported by the Centre for Eye Research Australia as showing substantial improvements across 3 domains. In functional vision measured through standardized tests of grading acuity, light detection, and motion perception, all 4 participants showed measurable gains that persisted over the full trial period. In daily activities, participants demonstrated new capabilities in navigating structured environments, detecting obstacles, and performing orientation tasks that had previously been impossible. And the bionic eye does not simply plug into the brain and produce vision. It initiates a process of neural learning that unfolds over months. In the first weeks, patients experience raw phosphenes, bright unstructured spots with no inherent meaning. Through repeated exposure and active training, the brain begins to associate these patterns with spatial information. The visual cortex, even after years without photoreceptor input, retains the capacity to reorganize and adapt a property called neuro. What do these improvements mean in daily life? For a person with complete blindness from retinitis pigmentosa, the gains were specific and practical. Patients could detect the outline of doorways and navigate through them without assistance. They could perceive large obstacles in their path: chairs, bollards, people before making contact. They became sensitive to movement in their environment, whether a car approaching or a person walking nearby. They could distinguish lit spaces from dark ones. The 44 electrode device is not the endpoint, it is a proof of principle. Researchers around the world are already working on next-generation devices with hundreds or thousands of electrodes, capable of resolving faces and text. Cortical implants, which bypass the eye and optic nerve entirely and stimulate the visual cortex directly, may extend the technology to patients with optic nerve damage as well. Artificial intelligence is being incorporated into vision processing systems to pre-segment images, highlighting edges, and the Australian bionic eye trial delivers more than a clinical result. It offers a model for how we should think about restoration and rehabilitation in the age of neural interfaces. The eye did not need to be healed. The photoreceptors were not replaced. Instead, a camera, a computer, and 44 wires taught 4 human brains to perceive the world again through electrical whispers. The brain's capacity for adaptation, its plasticity, turned fragmentary signals into meaningful experience.